Hello my friends, my name is Tiffany and welcome back to another Sunday Reset. In today's video, we are going to be doing a lot of cleaning. This is probably gonna be a little bit of a longer video. I desperately need to get some deeper cleaning done. We have just been trying to soak in every last bittersweet second of summer, and my house has kind of taken a back seat because of that. So I desperately need to dust, mop, like clean my house. It looks picked up, except for right now. But we will, do a lot of picking up all of the time, but cleaning is desperately needed to be done right now. So I hope you're here for it. Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit of a longer video, so grab yourself something to drink and a snack, or pop me into your ears. I always have something playing in mine, and clean along with me. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna get started here in my kitchen. Now, normally when I am on a mission to get a lot of cleaning done in a short period of time, this is where I start. The kitchen obviously is the center of our home. It's the biggest space in our great room area, and it's where majority of the mess and clutter will collect. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just gonna get started by emptying the dishwasher. This summer, I made a deal with my kiddos that I would empty the dishwasher every morning as long as they would put their dishes in the dishwasher all day long. And that has been really, really helpful. I actually don't mind emptying the dishwasher because I know where everything goes. It doesn't take me very long just to put it all away real fast. So I don't mind. I want to take some time really quickly to say thank you to everybody who commented on our island makeover video. Everybody was so kind, and it seems like everybody really liked the second color better too. And I have to tell you, I am living for having this pop of color in here. We really do have a lot of neutral colors throughout our home, and having this kind of blue, green, gray island is just beautiful and pulls in a lot of the other colors throughout the house. So we are living for it, and we should be getting that last handle, that last pull should be delivered today. I got those, like I said, at Hobby Lobby. I did get some questions about why we didn't do the same black hardware that we have on everything else, which is actually oil rubbed bronze, but we didn't do it because I wanted something different. I wanted to have that mixed metals look. I really think that that elevates a space, and I'm living for that in all of the other designer homes that I'm looking at. So very easily could have put the same hardware back on. It would have been no big deal, but I just like this extra little bit of interest in the kitchen. So that is what we did. And I tried to find one, the brass ones that we have here on the island, I tried to find ones that were similar in shape. So that way they coordinated, but they didn't match. I try really hard to not do too much matching in my spaces. I just like a lot of things to coordinate with each other and to have some contrast. So that is why we went with that. But I am absolutely loving the island. I think it is just such a great little addition to this space, and I think it looks really, really nice. I'm also loving the rug, the runner that we have here in the kitchen. I got that at Walmart. I'll link it for you down below. It's very affordable, and I'm actually thinking that I'm going to buy the bigger one to go under my dining room table. I desperately need a new rug in there. The one we have is too small, and it's also just old. I like it though because I like the colors. It's light and it matches the rug that's in our family room, but this one also is very, very close. And so I wanted to live with it for a little while and see how it would do. I've had it now for about a week, and I am really, really liking it. So definitely think I'm going to buy that bigger one for the dining room. I'm just going to take a second now to plow through these dishes. I know I said my kids were doing really great about putting their dishes in the dishwasher, and then here I'm showing you this. This seems like I lied to you. I promise I didn't. We had, the night before, we had a lot of people over, and we had done a big fire out in our yard. So that's what you're seeing here. I've got that tray on the counter. That's actually from Walmart, and I love it. I use it probably 3 or 4 times a week just to kind of bring food either out to the deck or out on the front porch. I'll link that for you down below as well, but that's where I had all of our s'mores items and that popcorn bowl there. We just, we were living life. We went to bed. It was really late. We didn't do much cleaning. So that's what we're making up for here. Not to mention we had gone to the beach. And so I've got to put a lot of that stuff away. We've just been trying to soak up the last of the summer, and we've been doing a really good job of, finding balance between some downtime and enjoyment outside. I'm really sad that it's coming to an end. I know that I haven't been putting out Foodie Friday videos, and a lot of you have messaged me letting me know how much you miss those. They definitely weren't doing as well on my channel as the other videos, but I have been missing those videos as well. They do take a long time to film and edit, but I don't know. I do feel like I want to put a few out here and there. I do enjoy it. Cooking is absolutely my love language. I love to cook. I love to be creative in the kitchen. I love to make delicious meals. I love to watch cooking videos where I can learn new techniques, and something that my neighborhood gals and I are going to be starting is a supper club, which I'm sure you've heard of. Maybe you haven't, but it's just a time where friends come together with good food and good conversation, and you just build community, and it's a time to, be together, share recipes, share motherhood stories, share advice, share just what's going on in your life, and, you build a strong community, and there's nothing better than gathering around food. So I had a friend in Las Vegas that I worked with who said, anything without food could have been an email. So I definitely think gathering with food is, a great way to come together and share things with each other. So we are starting our supper club actually at the end of this month. I'm hosting the first one, and we are doing an Italian theme. So I spent a ton of time last night on Pinterest just looking up fun ideas for a Tuscan-inspired dinner. End of summer, I'm just picturing the Amalfi Coast, just beautiful blues and yellows with lemons and pretty Pellegrino bottles. I just have this whole vision in my head. So I was thinking, if that's something you're interested in, maybe I'll try once a month to share with you what it is that we're making for supper club. So this month I'll be making penne alla vodka. Whoever's hosting will be making the main course. So I am going to be making penne alla vodka. I showed that here in a previous Foodie Friday. It was actually my cousin Susan's recipe. I love it. My family loves it, and I can't wait to share it with my friends. However, I think I'm going to make a couple of extra little goodies just because that's kind of how I roll, and I figured I would take you along. So if you're interested in supper club and, our themes and kind of how I'm going to put our tablescape together and all of that, let me know. I would love to share that with you. I love to be a gatherer. I love to bring people together, especially around food, and I love a good theme night, so I'm really looking forward to it. As we're preparing for back to school, we've been taking our kiddos one at a time to go out and do their back to school shopping. It's been really nice for Danny and I to have that one-to-one time with our kiddos. If you're new to my channel, we have 5 amazing kids. My daughter, Michaela, is 16 and she's going to be a junior this year in high school. She is studying to be a nurse. So at the end of this year, her junior year, she should be able to apply for her CNA license and work in a co-op in her senior year, which is just so very cool. She recently got her permit earlier this year, and she is loving learning how to drive and is really excited to get her license at the end of the year and to get a car, although I am not as excited. My oldest son, Aiden, he is 14. He'll be 15 in January. He's going to be a freshman in high school this year. And this is going to be the first time him and his sister are in school together since he was like in first grade and she was in third. So it's been a really long time since they've been in school together, and they're really excited for that. He's already excited to get involved in soccer and school council, and I'm excited to see them together this year. My middle son, Ronan, is 11 and he's going into 6th grade. So he is really excited. He made a very best friend last year during his 5th grade school year, and they are going to be together this year too. So I'm super stoked for them. They're going to have a great school year. He loves to do track and cross country, and it should be a good year for him. My son Griffin is going into 4th grade. He is 9 and he is super independent and wildly crazy. I love him. He's so much fun. He loves to cook. He made us all French toast for breakfast yesterday, all by himself. He loves that stuff. He loves playing goalie in soccer, and he's just a lot of fun. He's an animal lover and hopes to be a veterinarian one day. And then my baby Ryan is going into 2nd grade, and he is just the class clown of the family, let me tell you. He loves to put on a show. He'll dance, he'll sing. He's just a good time, and loves being outdoors on the weekends. You'll see him. He'll go outside at 8:30 in the morning, and I have to drag him back in at 8:30 at night so I can check him for ticks and give him a shower. He just loves to be outdoors. So I'm really looking forward to the new school year. Danny and I are both educators. I'm an elementary school counselor, and my husband is a special education teacher at a therapeutic day school. So we both have pretty stressful jobs, and we try really hard to leave work at work. When we get home, we don't talk really about our day. We'll call each other briefly on our drive home, kind of share how the day was so we know what we're coming home to, and then we try to just check it at the door. So that way we can keep our home as, a calm and peaceful environment, and we can put our attention into our own children since we spend our entire days worrying and taking care of other people's kiddos. It's a choice every day. It takes a lot of work because it's very easy to bring the stress of the day home, but we try really, really hard not to. The fall is going to be a pretty crazy time. My husband coaches soccer, so that'll be nutso. My son Ronan will be doing cross country. My daughter Michaela is a competitive dancer, so we'll be starting that season up. Luckily, competitions don't start until the spring, so we've got some time, but this is a very busy time of year for us. And although it is super exciting, I'm trying to get in all the naps I can now so I can prepare. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers over the last month, so if you are new here, thank you so much for joining and subscribing to my channel. This is a fun hobby that I started on the side as a way to be creative. I love to watch YouTube. I've watched YouTube for years, and I love to watch moms and home channels, and it's been a lot of fun. My channel has definitely shifted over the years. When I first started, I thought I would be a little bit of a family vlogger. However, over the years, I realized that, putting your kids on YouTube isn't always the safest of ideas. So you'll see bits and pieces of my kiddos, but I definitely don't share too much of them. I just not everybody is always here for the right reasons. So I try to be selective, but I do YouTube on the side. Obviously, I have a full-time job, and it can be pretty hard. And Danny and I actually talked just this morning about whether or not I wanted to try to make this my full-time career, where one day I wasn't working anymore and I just go back and forth. I don't know. I do love what I do. And, I went to school for a very long time to be able to do it. I have a master's degree to be able to do it. I just also really love this. And if I had more time and I could create more content, I absolutely would love to. I'd love to do weekly meal planning and meal prep videos where, weekly I show you what I bought from the grocery store and I talk to you about what we're going to eat that week and we kind of just go through meals. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'd love to be able to put out more videos every week. So we will see. Maybe it's something we can make happen in the future. Okay, it's really loud because the vacuum is going, but I have to show you guys this. Look at this. This is literally just from that table. This is just my living room and that sofa table. Like, this is disgusting. This is how, like, when you see a house that looks like it's clean, it may just be picked up, you guys. This is embarrassing, but keeping it real. The other night I was sitting here on the sofa editing a video, looking here at the back doors, and I was realizing they were really, really filthy. Just handprints, face prints all over the glass, and I just chuckled to myself and I thought, I would much rather have to clean this glass every single day than to have my home be empty and quiet and lonely. So I don't mind. I don't mind having to clean the fridge every day. I don't mind having to clean the glass or vacuum the floor multiple times because kiddos are running in and out. I just love having a full home. I grew up as an only child. I don't have any siblings, and I was kind of a latchkey kid. My mom had to work. She was a single parent, and she had to do what she had to do to make sure we had what we needed. And I was really looking forward to having a big family. So I welcome the mess. I accept it. I, just am constantly moving so that I'm taking care of it, but I wouldn't want to get rid of it. If you're noticing that sweet little old lady there in the window, and I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the dog, that is Molly. That's my in-laws' golden retriever. She is such a little sweet love. This day that I was filming, my in-laws had picked up my 3 youngest kiddos and taken them to a whalers museum, which was very cool. And they had dropped off their dog with us. So she's hanging out with us for the day. She is such a sweet girl, an old lady. There you see her in the back, but she is such a little love. So I had a different fur baby following me around for this Sunday reset. I've been looking at a lot of pictures online to try to get an idea of what it is I'm looking to do for fall this year. I know a lot of creators out there are talking about doing very minimalistic fall decor, just kind of changing up their florals and the textiles in their home, like the blankets and the pillows, but I just feel like I need more. I love fall so much, especially since we moved out here. I've always really liked fall. Spring has always been my favorite season, but living in New England where the colors change and it's just such a different experience, fall has a completely new place in my heart. So I just want to, celebrate fall, and I want to pull out my boxes of fall decor so I can get an idea of what it is that I have, what it is I want to do so that I'm not over shopping. So you're probably going to see that in an upcoming video where I do some planning for fall decor. We also are going to be hosting our 2nd annual Halloween party, so I cannot wait for that. I've been doing a lot of planning. My daughter and I sat down and planned out a whole bunch of games. So I definitely want to share that with you as well, because we've got a lot of fun stuff we want to do for that. Is there any other kind of fall videos that you want to see? Let me know down below. I definitely have a ton of ideas running through my head, but I'd love to hear from you if there's anything specific that you'd like to see. Obviously, some cooking seems like it would be appropriate for fall. Decorating sounds really, really great. And I figured I might take you on a vlog or two of some of the fun New England things to do. I'm thinking maybe I want to go up to Salem for the Halloween month. I don't know. I know it gets crazy up there. We did it once when we first moved here and it was so much fun. I think I'd love to do it again and take you along. So let me know your thoughts, what kind of things you would like to see, and I will take those into consideration. Going to take a second now to wipe down my dining room table. I was almost out of spray, but I wanted to just give you guys an update on this table. We are loving it. It is so fabulous. It feels so sturdy. It's nice and tall. We've been able to extend it to fit everybody. It's just so great. I can't wait to host supper club here at the end of the month and have my girlfriends here. It's just such a great little table, and I think it just looks so pretty in the space. I haven't painted the bench yet. I just haven't had the time, but I don't know if I'm going to. I feel like it kind of goes okay. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts. Part of me just wants to buy a new black bench, something a little bit less clunky. We'll see. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do there yet, but I just love this table so much, and I cannot wait to decorate it for the upcoming holiday seasons. Danny and I have been talking about what next project we want to take on, and one of the things that I'm really dying to do is to put up some beams in my living room. I just feel like that would be such a cozy vibe, and I think it would add so much interest in there. We don't have super tall ceilings in there. I think the highest it goes is about 11 feet, but I think just a little small beam would look really, really nice. Tell me your thoughts. We've been going back and forth about how we would do it and whether or not we would do, something that was really big, like 3 big ones, if we would do 4 small ones. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think that might be our next project. I just can imagine what that would look like in the December, the Christmas time, where we have the Christmas tree and the beautiful beams up top. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I definitely think that that is a future project, and I can't wait to share that with you. There is something so very therapeutic about cleaning your house in a quiet home. I always have something playing in the background, usually some nice piano music or jazz music in the background. I've also been loving the Amazon playlist Lo-Fi Hip Hop. It's just nice background beats that are very chill, have no words. That's kind of my vibe. Unless I'm feeling like I need a lot of motivation, and then I'll blast Post Malone. But most of the time I like to keep it nice and relaxed. And that was what was happening this day. The house was so quiet and I was able to just kind of be in the zone, pop an earphone in or headphone in and listen to a good podcast and just kind of plow through the chores. It just makes the time fly by and I feel incredibly productive. It's almost like a therapeutic session for me to just work through my thoughts and declutter my mind, declutter my space, and feel rejuvenated and ready for when my family comes back. And that brings us to the end of this week's Sunday Reset, my friends. Thank you so much for taking some time with me to give a little bit of TLC to our home. I love spending this time with you every single week, and I hope that you found the motivation or relaxation you needed today. If you enjoyed today's video, I would love for you to consider subscribing and coming back for more. I post 3 new videos every single week, and hopefully I will see you again. Until the next one, my friends, have a fabulous week, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.